Hey, what's up, guys? I am back. Alright, let's get close and personal. So, where have I been? Let's talk about that. So, a little disclaimer in the beginning. Everything I say is my personal opinion and I'm not qualified to give mental health advice, so I'm not doing that. I'm just talking about myself, telling you my opinions. I've skipped a few weeks of uploading on my channel, and arguably I haven't done any painting whatsoever in about a month, so today we're talking about that. I haven't done any art in a while. Some might say I was art blocked, creatively burnt out, in creative rut, slacking, or some other shit. I know, it's not an original topic, but I want to talk about it anyway. We'll use creative burnout for ease of communication. So, what happened? From the outsider perspective, there is no reason for me to be burned out. My channel is teeny tiny, so there is no expectation from my audience. I do what I'm passionate about on my channel, and it's not my source of income, so I don't really have to worry about views or demonetization or anything like that. So what the fuck I'm talking about? Fair points, I know. The thing is, you cannot put out more than you have in you. And I tried. Because my channel is popular and because it's not bringing in any money, there's not much incentive for me to post other than just liking making videos. Yeah, so the only thing that drove me was just willing to make videos, basically. My stress in that regard was all self-imposed. Burnout is generally connected to stress. So it's a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion created by excessive and prolonged stress, and it occurs when you feel overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet constant demands. And when the stress continues, you start losing interest, motivation that led you to take this activity or something on, or a profession or something. You don't want to be stressed about a particular thing anymore. You start avoiding doing this particular thing, and that causes more stress because you think you're lazy and like everything else, blah 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 blah. You get what I'm saying. So I'm not here to preach or teach how to avoid that and how to make it go away, because I myself don't fucking know, obviously. So like I said earlier, my stress and my demands were self-imposed. I put too much meaning and weight into the channel and my art. Not in the sense that it's better or more meaningful or important than other people's artwork. It's really not. I draw pretty girls floating in the void like any other Instagram artist does or YouTube artist. I mean that I determine my own self-worth with the art I create, and sometimes I feel like all the other attributes of myself as a person just don't matter. Sometimes I feel like this is my determining thing about me, and there is nothing else other than being an artist. I used to make a joke that I only have one character trait, and that's being I like drawing, and now it just doesn't seem like a joke anymore. That's the reason I put so much pressure on myself. Essentially, when making art and putting out YouTube videos didn't sound fun anymore, I just dropped it for a little while because when I started recognizing that I was getting burnt out, really didn't want to push myself further and get even more tired or burnt out or anything. And that's okay. Like I said earlier, I personally don't think you can put out 110%. I personally think that the grind all day, every day mentality can and will cause burnout and stress. I was doing a little bit of research while writing the script, and I had when I thought about connection of my burnout and creative fulfillment with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I'll put another picture of it on screen. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a motivational theory in psychology comprising a tiered model of human needs, and it usually looks like a little pyramid. Basically, it goes from the very basic needs like food, water, shelter, and stuff on the bottom, and slowly it progresses to different type of needs on the next stages, and basically the self-fulfillment and self-actualization are on the very, very top. Basically, according to this model, you can't really get to the higher levels without fulfilling the previous needs, and so basically the way I thought creative burnout connected to it is that being creative and making art would probably be in the self-actualization tier, while not being stressful would be in safety needs, or which are second from the bottom. And you can't really be motivated to work on your self-actualization if your other needs are not taking care of it, you know? Again, I'm not a psychologist, and everything I say here is my personal opinion, so don't drag me. I'm down to have conversation, just don't drag me. I'm just trying to think. So yeah, but as you can see, I'm putting out a video and I'm painting a picture in this video. So how did I end up getting out of this funk? It was very accidental. It's kind of funny because even though I did end up taking a little break, I was still very stressed out about not putting any videos because I feel like I got into this like grind mentality with YouTube that like I have to put out a video because otherwise I'm not gonna bring anything to my channel, and you know, and I have to appease the algorithm. So I was kind of stressed about it for a while because like I thought I was just being lazy, and you know, making this kind of videos are not particularly hard. You know, it's just like I was beating myself because of that, because I was like, I really like doing it. Why can't I do it? I want to work on this channel. I want to put out the video. Why I'm being so lazy and procrastinating and everything? That was going on for a little while. But a funny thing that got me out of it is getting injured, because I ended up wiping out on skateboard really badly and I twisted my ankle really bad, so I was bedbound for a few days. And during those 3 days, because I was injured, I didn't really have time to worry or stress about my YouTube channel or art. I was mostly focused about how painful everything was. And after I got a little better, I didn't feel as much stress because I had those few days when I just didn't worry about it, when I didn't put any stress, any expectation regarding my YouTube channel or artwork on myself. And that kind of ended up recharging me a little bit. And right now I don't know if I will be putting out a new video every week, because I frankly don't have as much time as I used to, but I'm working on probably like another couple of videos very slowly, little by little, but I am getting back on YouTube. Which I definitely do not recommend, like injuring yourself to get rid of creative burnout. But what I'm trying to say is that if you are burned out or in a rut or something, like take a proper break. Like, don't even think about artwork or YouTube or whatever it is you're burned out on. If you can, you can't be creative if you're not taking care of yourself. Yeah, something like that. I always start doing these videos with some kind of message in mind, but then it just gets lost. Yeah, something like that. Stay happy. Bye.